Okay, y'all, so get ready with me to go out on a night out in Miami. This is gonna be like the last day that I go out.
Tell me where to kiss it. I can tell you missed it. You don't know what you do to me, little bitch. You listen.
Multiple 911 calls were made to HPD Thursday morning after a woman was struck by a car, but there are multiple parts to this story. Here's what we know. HPD says a woman and man who used to date went out to dinner. The man who was driving then dropped the woman off on Dennis and Nagel Streets. As she went to hug him goodbye, she was hit by his car.
I got hit by a car while trying to walk my dogs. Just a regular day. My face is broken. I've lost teeth. My leg is broken. I currently have metal rods in my leg. My leg's broken. I'm just praying for the best. I already had surgery on my leg. Tomorrow they're giving me facial surgery. I'm gonna have a cut across my head, under my eyes, my nose, in my mouth, and my jaw. I don't want anyone to feel bad for me. Just say a prayer. Be careful when you walk.
You know somebody lying when they are in a rush to try to clear their name. When you know that you told the truth, you just gonna let it rock, especially if your head is swollen 5 times its normal size. Your face is so swollen that you can't even close your mouth or swallow your own spit. Your eyes are swollen. Your pupils are swollen inside of your eye socket. And you get on this app to try to clear your name? Is it that deep? Sister, you need all of your strength to go towards your healing. Your head is swelling so big. Like, I know your brain is swelling too, sister. You have to.
I told y'all that I was simply walking my dogs when I got hit. Whole time, I'm doing that to protect Marcus' character because I look at that as my friend. I'm not thinking the motherfucker's gonna go online and try to make it seem like I set him up. Set him up for what? Ask him what I took from him. Nothing. He literally has not lost anything from this situation. I didn't mention his name because I was trying to protect him, because at the end of the day, I'm the one who can press charges. You hit me, motherfucker.
Let me get this straight. You in the hospital, face destroyed, leg broken, can barely talk. And you saying you lied to everybody, police, internet, your mama, because you was trying to protect the man who supposedly hit you? Period? Girl, that math ain't mathing. Like, you trying to protect somebody who ran you over? So what? You forgot how self-preservation works? But here's what really happened, and this is where it gets good. She wasn't protecting him. She was protecting herself. Let me tell you why. So boom, this is Deja Young. And before we get into how she ended up in that hospital bed looking like she went 12 rounds with a freight train, we need to talk about who she is and what she was selling. Because trust me, context is everything. Now, Deja, she was living that premium Instagram life. And when I say premium, I'm not talking about a little lip filler and some good angles. Nah. This girl ordered the entire cosmetic surgery menu like she was at Cheesecake Factory with somebody else's credit card.
Okay, y'all, so get ready with me to go out on a night out in Miami. This is gonna be like the last day that I go out before I get my body done. It's Sunday and I get my surgery date is for Thursday. Tomorrow I have a physical. Tuesday is a rest day. Wednesday is my post-op, and then it's surgery day. So I'm not gonna try to go out anytime throughout the week, and like this is the last weekday basically.
This is going to We Talking BBL, We Talking Lipo 360. That's where they suck fat from your whole torso, just in case you was wondering. AB definition surgery, which is exactly what it sounds like. They literally carve fake abs into your stomach because apparently hitting the gym is too much work. Chin lipo, breast augmentation, and something called J plasma to keep all that skin tight.
I don't know. People that don't like me, it just be so funny to me because imagine not liking somebody that everybody loves, that everybody fucks with, and then on top of that, imagine not liking me, but I keep popping up on your page, keep popping up on your For You page. Your people keep reposting my shit. Like, I don't know. But tomorrow makes me 2 weeks post-op. I don't have my phones or boards on right now because I'm about to eat, and I don't like to eat with them on because it'd be so tight. It'd be feeling like I'm gonna throw up. So I just take them out real quick before I eat. But yeah, feeling good, looking good. I get another massage tomorrow, and I get my new faja tomorrow because, like I said, this waist is going down, down, down. And yeah.
Now look, I'm not here to judge what people do with their bodies. Your body, your money, your choice. But let's keep it a buck. When you're getting this much work done all at once, you're not just trying to feel better about yourself. You building a brand. You creating a product. You constructing an aesthetic that you're about to monetize on social media. Because all that work, that's $30,000 to $40,000 minimum. That ain't boost my confidence money. That's I'm about to turn this body into a business money. And girl documented everything for TikTok, every massage appointment, every compression garment change, every post-surgery update. She was ready. The surgery looked good. Recovery was going smooth. She was gearing up for her hot girl summer, ready to start cashing in on that $40,000 investment. But here's the thing about moving too fast. Whether it's with money, with surgery, or with the company you keep, life has a real nasty way of humbling you when you least expect it. She got all that work done in late August. By early October, we talking barely, 6 weeks later, she's in a hospital bed looking like her face lost an argument with a concrete wall. Her body didn't even finish healing from being voluntarily cut open before it got involuntarily destroyed. That's 2 traumatic events in less than 2 months. Girl, your body been through more trauma in 8 weeks than most people experience in a whole decade. And you know what the saddest part is? She didn't even get to flex properly. She got the surgery, posted a few healing updates, started feeling herself, and boom, metal rods in her leg, face broken in 5 places, teeth knocked out. It's like finally getting that brand new car you've been saving for, driving it off the lot all excited, and getting T-boned in the parking garage before you even make it to the street. Like, girl, did you even get to make one sponsored post? Did you even recoup part of that investment? But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about what she said happened that day.
I was hesitant on coming on here.
Hold up. Just a regular day? Sis, this is already not adding up, but okay. Keep going.
I just don't know what my future looks like, so I want to be transparent and vulnerable with you guys. I got hit by a car while trying to walk my dogs. Just a regular day. My face is broken. I've lost teeth. My leg is broken. I currently have metal rods in my leg. My leg's broken. I'm just praying for the best. I already had surgery on my leg. Tomorrow they're giving me facial surgery. I'm gonna have a cut across my head, under my eyes, my nose, in my mouth, and my jaw.
Girl, a cut across your head, under your eyes, your nose, your mouth, and your jaw. That's not a surgery, that's a reconstruction. That's a whole facial renovation project.
I don't want anyone to feel bad for me. Just say a prayer. Be careful when you walk.
Now see, this is where I got confused. You don't want nobody to feel bad for you, but you made a whole video from your hospital bed asking for prayers. Make it make sense. Like, if you don't want sympathy, why you posting this at all? Why not just heal in private and tell people later? But hey, I'm just asking questions.
I'm gonna try to document all of this so if I do make it through, I have something to look back on.
That's if you make it through? Girl, you got hit by a car, not diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. That's a little dramatic, don't you think? But anyways.
I'm finding myself fall into depression every now and then. I don't want to involve my mom too much. I don't want to put it on her. Y'all know I'm an only child, so I feel kind of lonely. Just pray for me and be careful when you're walking. My dogs, thank God, they're okay.
Wait, the dogs, okay? So let me get this right. A car hit you hard enough to break your face in 5 places, break your legs so bad you need metal rods, knock out multiple teeth. But both dogs are perfectly fine? Not a scratch on them? Not a limp? Not even shook up? Those must be some magical dogs. Or, and hear me out, maybe they wasn't even there. Moving on.
I don't even want to see, my house anymore. I feel like I'll get bad memories. So I'll probably end up moving. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I haven't ate in 4 days. My mouth is terrible. I got some stitches. My lip has been stitched up. I don't know. Just please pray for me. And if you guys are contacting me on my main phone numbers, I guess they got hit with me when I got hit. So I don't have access to them. I don't have my phones. I'm just here on my iPad. And I don't have access to my Instagram. I'm on my spam page. So today's Sunday. I'll call T-Mobile tomorrow and try to get those back. But I love y'all. Please don't feel bad for me. Just say a prayer. And I believe in God, so I think I'll get through this. Right now, it's just a tough time. But thank you. And thank you for everyone reaching out. Thank you.
I think doctors mentioned to you about this one. They told you, right? So start using it. Okay. So this one, you can inhale, try inhaling and exhaling at least one or 10 times in an hour. That's the minimum requirement they say. Yeah. So as much as this one goes up, it's better results for your lungs.
Okay.
Try as much as you can do, okay? Anything else I can help you with now? Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna just do one more time.
Now, at first, people felt bad for her. Comments full of prayers, well wishes, people saying, OMG, that's so scary, and hope you heal soon, sis. But then, people started actually listening to what she was saying. And girl, once the internet starts paying attention, it's over. Because nothing about her story made sense. You got hit by a car walking your dogs on a regular day, right? Just out for a stroll in your neighborhood. Random accident. Tragic, but simple. So why you keep saying you scared to go back to your house? Why you talking about bad memories? What bad memories? A car hit you in the street. What that got to do with your house? Sis? You said you got hit by a car in the street while walking dogs. What bad memories? Did the car follow you into your house? Did it knock on your door and apologize? Unless you lying. Unless it didn't happen the way you said it did. Unless there's a whole other story you not telling. And that's when somebody decided to search her name. That's when they found her Instagram. That's when they started digging through her followers and her tagged photos. That's when they found out she wasn't just some random girl who got hit by a car. She was connected to somebody. Somebody with a story. Somebody with receipts. Somebody who was tired of being lied on. And baby, when he came forward, the entire narrative collapsed like a house of cards in a windstorm. His name is Marcus. And according to him, Deja Young is a whole liar. Not just about the car, not just about the dogs, about everything. Because according to Marcus, he didn't hit her by accident. He hit her on purpose. And before you clutch your pearls, let me tell you why. According to him, Deja set him up to get robbed. At her own house? With her own people? And when the robbery went left and he had to fight for his life, she got caught in the crossfire of her own setup. Now, before we go any further, let me be clear. This is his side of the story. But Chile, when he started showing receipts, even the people who wanted to defend her started having doubts. Let me tell you what he said happened. So Marcus gets on social media, and let me tell you something. When this man started talking, the entire internet stopped and listened. Because he wasn't emotional, he wasn't yelling, he was just calmly laying out facts like he was reading a grocery list. And that's how you know somebody telling the truth. When you lying, you gotta add all this extra emotion to make people believe you. But when you got receipts, you can just talk.
So the true story behind everything is we were out, we were having a good time at Victory Lounge. Everybody there was drinking, enjoying themselves. Boom, the night comes to an end where I said, okay, it's time to go. I'm about to take her home, whatever. So we head over there. Mind you, throughout the whole night, her phone was ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. And like whoever's calling her is obviously trying to get a hold of her and see what the she got going on, what is she doing, who she with, whatever the case may be. Obviously her boyfriend or her ex, I don't know if she's in a relationship. Like I said, I haven't spoke to her in a while, so we was just linking back up, on some cool shit. We wasn't arguing. It was never nothing more, nothing less. It was just that. So boom, I'm taking her home on the way to her house, whatever. We get there. She told me to park on the side, basically where I parked a few days ago, where I was basically parking. Boom, she's basically saying like, hey, she's basically like saying, hey, park right there. Let's talk for a little bit. We haven't seen each other for a while. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, we talking for a little bit and stuff like that. And then she's like, hey, take her to the store to get some water. Because I really asked her for some water. I said, hey, you got some water? She was like, no, I actually don't. So can you take me to the store so I can run and get some water? So cool. We go to that corner store off of Elgin and Emancipation. So boom, we go to that corner store. She go in there, get whatever she gets. I don't know how long she in there. She probably about 5-10 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, she was in there for a little while just to get some water. Boom, she get in the car. As soon as she sit down in the car, she put the stuff down. She answered the phone. She's like, she clearly said like, what, bro, I'm here. Or like, you know what I'm saying? That's what she told whoever that was on the other line. Like, what, bro, I'm here. So whatever, I ain't paid no mind. Mind you, I've been to the casino with her. Like, I done hit for 20, 30,000. I never got I never felt as if she would ever try to set me up, you know what I'm saying? I never felt that vibe from her. We was always cool. We never argued. We never fought. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never felt that type of vibe, grimy vibe from her, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't expect nothing. So boom, whatever. I pull up back to the same spot. I turned around, pull in. Mind you, she got cameras. Let me see on this phone, because I don't know how to do that green screen stuff from TikTok. But look, mind you, she got cameras outside her duplex. So look, this is the duplex. I basically was parked in front of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm basically parked in front of the duplex. So I know the cameras work. You know what I mean? They trying to say oh, no one was getting robbed. Once my lawyer get the cameras, it's gonna be, it's gonna show more of everything. But look, basically, this is her. All right, so look, first of all, I'm on here to let everything be known that I'm not on TikTok trying to clout chase and none of that. Number one, I'm not her ex-boyfriend. I'm not her ex-boyfriend, simple. We had dealings in the past, that was it. Number two, if y'all go look at the news article, clearly y'all can see September 25th at 1:36 a.m. Like I said, we was at Victory Lounge. Right? So boom. So I'm letting y'all know I'm not cloud chasing. I was never her ex-boyfriend, and this is what's really going on. I'm in the process of getting footage of what really happened, so that way everything I'm saying, y'all gonna see the truth behind everything. It's just that simple. This is the true story, what happened on September 25th, leaving Victory Lounge with Deja and me. All right, so as y'all can see, that's when she walked inside of the store. Now, here is when I feel like it got weird.
Marcus said he and Deja had been talking for a little while. Nothing serious, just kicking it. She knew he had money. He'd been around her before. She'd seen him spend. She knew what he was working with. So it wasn't like she was setting up a stranger. This was somebody she knew. He said on the day everything went down, Deja hit him up asking him to come through. Nothing unusual. He'd been to her spot before. So he pulled up to her house in Houston. Now here's where it gets interesting. Marcus said when he got there, Deja told him to park in a specific spot. Not just park wherever, but park right here. And at the time, he didn't think nothing of it. But looking back, that was set up move number 1. Then, she said she needed to run to the store real quick. Said she was thirsty, needed to grab some water. Asked him if he wanted anything. He said, yeah, get me some water too. So she left. But here's the thing. Marcus said she was gone for a minute, like way longer than it takes to run to the store for water. And while she was gone, his phone started going off. Multiple calls from a number he didn't recognize. He didn't answer. When Deja finally came back, he said she seemed off, nervous, on her phone a lot, kept looking around. And then, right when she was about to walk back into the house, she got a call. And Marcus said he heard her say, yeah, I'm here. Not we're here, not I'm back, just I'm here. And that's when everything popped off. Marcus said 2 dudes ran up on him with guns, just came out of nowhere trying to rob him. And in that moment, everything clicked for him. The specific parking spot, her taking forever at the store, the random phone calls, her nervous energy, that yeah, I'm here call. She set him up. So what did Marcus do? He fought. He said he wasn't about to just hand over his stuff, so he fought both of them. And when he got a chance, he ran to his car. But here's where Deja comes back into the picture. Marcus said she was there. She was outside. She was part of it. And when he was trying to get to his car to escape, she was in the way. So he ran her over. Not on purpose like, I'm trying to hurt her. But on purpose like, I'm trying to survive and you part of the setup, so you gotta move. He said he hit her, threw the car in reverse, hit her again while trying to maneuver out of there, and then he left. Left her there. Left the whole situation. Because in his mind, she tried to have him killed. She tried to set him up to get robbed by armed men. So whatever happened to her in the process of him escaping, that's on her. Now I know what y'all thinking. How we know he telling the truth? Maybe he lying? Girl, that's what I thought too. Until he started pulling out receipts. Marcus said Deja's own house had security cameras. And those cameras, they caught everything. He said if you look at the footage, you can see him pull up. You can see Deja tell him where to park. You can see her leave. You can see 2 men come out of nowhere when she gets back. You can see the whole robbery attempt go down. And most importantly, you can see her standing there. Part of it. Now, Marcus didn't post the actual footage publicly, probably because his lawyer told him not to. But he said it exists. He said the police have it. He said anybody who wants to verify his story can request it. And here's the thing. If he was lying about that footage, Deja or her lawyers would have called him out immediately. They would have said, that footage doesn't exist, or that footage doesn't show what you're saying it shows. But they didn't say nothing. Radio silence. Make it make sense. But the real receipt that had everybody convinced, the text messages, Marcus posted screenshots of texts between him and Deja after everything happened, after she was in the hospital, after she posted that I got hit by a car walking my dogs video. And Chile, these messages told a whole different story. According to the screenshots, Deja was texting Marcus from the hospital, not cursing him out, not threatening to press charges, not saying, I can't believe you hit me. She was asking him to visit her. Let me say that again for the people in the back. The girl who claimed she got hit by a random car while walking her dogs was texting the man who allegedly hit her, asking him to come see her in the hospital. Does that make sense to you? If somebody ran you over and left you for dead, would you be hitting them up like, hey, boo, come through? Or would you be calling the police like, arrest this man? One of the messages allegedly said something like, I know you probably mad at me, but can you come see me? Girl, mad at you? You the one in the hospital. If this was really a hit and run situation where he's the villain, why you apologizing? Why you worried about if he mad? Unless you know what you did. Unless you know you set him up and it backfired. Unless you trying to smooth things over because you know, if he talks, your whole story falls apart. Girl, that text message alone was enough to make people go, okay, yeah, she lying. And once Marcus posted all this, the internet went from sympathetic to savage. People started breaking down her story piece by piece, analyzing every word she said, comparing her version to his version, looking for holes. And let me tell you something, they found them.
So, as we know, Deja was walking her dog and allegedly got hit walking her dog. But no, that is not what happened. That's tea for me. Like, what the girl, what? So, I'm strolling on TikTok and I see a part 1 of what happened to Deja with the dude she was with. So, he was like, they went out somewhere and somebody was blowing her phone up and she was like acting real irritated and stuff like that. And they get to her house and they like parked in front. He said they got cameras. She got cameras in her house. Why the fuck this girl texting this boy talking about I'm trying to cover you up. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell the story. I want to wait till everything get out because what? Why the fuck did you get on here and lie? They got robbed. Then the boy was held at gunpoint. He didn't do nothing to her. It's the nigga that met up with him. I guess whoever had her location or whatever pulled up to her house. And that's who did that to her. My whole thing is, how the fuck are y'all mad that people getting on here putting their think pieces together because her story didn't make sense? Like, that's some 1 out of a fucking million% chance that you walking your dog and somebody just come over and hit the fuck out of you, break your face, break your legs. Like, come on, y'all. Be so fucking for real. Yes, I am sad that happened to her, but she got on here and lied. It's one thing if you would have just got on here and was like, can y'all pray for me, X, Y, and Z, and didn't say no story. But you got your ass on here and lied, talking about somebody hit you while you was walking your dog, and that did not happen. And you got people in the comments like, who were you with? People making up think pieces about a dude doing something to her, and that is not what happened. She was with a dude, and that boy got robbed, and I guess the ex hit her. Like, come on, like why bring something to social media if you don't want people to dig in it and try to figure out what's really going on? You want people to pray for you, but what are we praying for? You know, like, we see the damages, but like, what really happened? Truthfully, I feel like she set that boy up because he said that they've been messing around and he done went to the casino with her. They used to chill and stuff, and he done won big money. So he trusted her. Like, he didn't feel like she would set him up. But he said that her phone was ringing up off the hook like all night when they was with each other. And when it was time to drop her off, he asked her, "Hey, do you got some water in the house?" And she was like, "No." Could you take me to the corner store so I can get me some water? And she was in the corner store for like 5 to 10 minutes. Mind you, this is a corner store, not a grocery store, not no big store. Like, what the you in that store that long for? And so she went and she was in there for a good 10 minutes, and she came back with the water and water only. And he said she got in the car and the phone kept ringing, and she finally answered like, "We here, I'm here," like. And he just like said he just brushed it over. But I feel like as soon as she got to their house, they went in the driveway a good 10 minutes before the other dude came and tried to rob that boy. And the boy ended up running the girl over. You brought that on yourself. You and that crazy ex of yours, girl. What the hell?
Deja Young is a prime example of why we have to let a story play out. So if you don't know, Deja Young is a pretty young lady who went out on a date with the guy that she previously dated prior. So they went out on a date, they went to STK, and they went to the casino. Now at the casino, the young man, he did hit for about 20 to 30 bands. I stay out of business because I do not gamble. So I think the night was ending, and they were going back to her house. And I guess before he pulled up at her house, he was like, "Hey, do you have any bottled water?" And she was just like, "No, we don't have any bottled water, but we can go to the corner store." Now, mind you, all freaking night, Miss Deja's phone been blowing the fuck up. For me, that's a red flag. Because are you hiding from your nigga? Or are you trying to set me up? So they go to the corner store and she's in there looking for bottled water for about 5 minutes. Now, unless your damn stomach been running the fuck off, bitch, why are you in there looking for bottled water that long? So she gets back in the car with the bottled water. They go back toward the house. Just miraculously, as they pulled up, some goons, some YNs, pull out and try to rob said young man she was damn having a date with. Real suspicious if you ask me. So in the midst of him getting robbed, the young lady was caught in crossfire and she got ran over. Yeah. So when the story came out, she came to the internet to tell us that, you know, she went on a date with the guy and she don't know what happened. And he did this to her. That was one story I heard. Now, mind you, she done text the boy and was like, look, I don't want to get you in no kind of trouble, so let's keep this on the wraps. And I'm going to just say, you know, I got ran over by some random people while I was walking my dog. But the dogs ain't get run over. Like, I just be wondering, do 2 + 2 = 4 in y'all brains? Because, baby, you do know people put stuff together. So, like, even if you're saying that, oh, you know, we were just out on a date and he did hit me by mistake, baby, I'm suing you. Friends or no friends, I'm using that insurance that you have. I'm suing you. But she told him, hey, I'm going to just say I got run over while I was walking my dogs. Why, sis? Because you don't want people to really put 2 and 2 together to realize that you were trying to set him up. You saw that this young man just got 30 bands at the casino. Okay? At the casino. And you were calling up your peoples to run down on that nigga. Let's be honest. Now you on TikTok. You brought it to us. Now, mind you, I heard the story, but I was like, something don't sound right. So, yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, I'm really leaning toward this young lady, you know, she just loves into that fast money, and she thought she saw a lick and wound up getting licked back. So what I want y'all to do is to go on her page, listen to all her story time, go on his page. His page is DMNJ Show. Listen to all of his sides, and I want you to come back. This is a book report. Y'all remember how we used to do book reports back in the day? I want you to get her side, get his side. I need you to come back with your conclusion. Y'all tell me what the fuck y'all think.
Now at this point, Deja knows her story is crumbling. The internet is turning on her. Marcus got receipts. People asking questions she can't answer. So what does she do? She gets back on social media to clear things up. But here's the problem. When you already told one lie and people caught you in that lie, ain't no amount of explaining gonna save you. You just gotta take the L and move on. But Deja, she tried anyway.
Yeah, I don't care to clear shit up, but y'all having a little too much fun on here. Y'all getting bored and shit.
Yeah, I don't care to clear, girl. If you don't care to clear it up, why you on here clearing it up? Pick a struggle.
If you know me, I don't have to set anyone up. I'm not a setup type of person. Marcus said in his own video that he's had me around money before. I'm not new to money.
There it is. If you know me, like I said, that's liar talk. And I'm not new to money? So what? That means you don't need more money? Girl, people with money still want more money. That argument don't work.
Then y'all trying to make it seem like my ex-boyfriend shit, like, hit him or something like that. First of all, my ex is not even here in Houston right now. Second of all my niggas have paid. I don't f with niggas that have to rob people or do shit like that. Like, that's not the type of niggas I talk to.
Wait, so now we bringing up the ex-boyfriend? Nobody even mentioned him. Why you bringing him up? That's suspicious behavior, number one. Addressing accusations nobody made. And saying all your people got money so they don't need to rob? Girl, some of the messiest setups come from people who do got money but want more. That logic is not logicking.
Then, y'all are assuming that because I told y'all that I was simply walking my dog when I got hit. Whole time, I'm doing that to protect Marcus' character because I look at that as my friend.
Protect him? Sis, you filed a police report. You told the cops it was a hit and run. You told the world it was a random car accident. How is that protecting him? If anything, you made it worse for him because now it looks like he committed a crime when really he was defending himself. You wasn't protecting him. You was protecting yourself. You was trying to keep the setup quiet so the police wouldn't investigate and find out what really happened.
I'm not thinking the motherfucker's gonna go online and try to make it seem like I set him up. Set him up for what? Ask him what I took from him. Nothing. He literally has not lost anything from this situation.
Girl, he didn't lose anything because he fought off 2 armed men and escaped. You really using his survival as proof of your innocence? That's like saying, Your Honor, I didn't try to rob him. Look, he still has his wallet. Yeah, because he ran.
I didn't mention his name because I was trying to protect him, because at the end of the day, I'm the one who can press charges. You hit me, motherfucker.
And there it is. You hit me. Even in her defense, she's still trying to play victim, still trying to act like she, the injured party, and he, the criminal. But the internet wasn't buying it. Not after them text messages, not after his version lined up with the cameras, not after all the holes in her story. So let's break this down, because this is where it gets real clear. Why people think she's lying. She said she got hit by a car while walking her dogs. Both dogs perfectly fine, not injured, not traumatized, just fine. But her face broken in 5 places, legs shattered, teeth gone. Make it make sense. She said a random car hit her in the street, but now she's scared to go back to her house because of bad memories. What memories? What does your house have to do with getting hit in the street? Unless the incident happened at your house, at your driveway, during a setup. She posted that hospital video real fast. Like, suspiciously fast. Before the swelling even went down. Why? Because she knew Marcus was gonna talk. She knew there were cameras. She was trying to control the narrative before the truth got out. She was texting the man who allegedly hit her, asking him to visit, not threatening charges, not asking why he did it, just, can you come see me? That's not victim behavior. That's, I know I messed up and I'm trying to smooth it over behavior. She said she lied to protect him, but that don't make sense. If he hit you on accident, why would he need protection? If he hit you on purpose during a robbery attempt, then you admitting there was a robbery attempt, which means you admitting your original story was fake. Girl played herself with that one. Now, once Marcus dropped all them receipts, the internet did what the internet does best. They became the FBI, CIA, and CSI all rolled into one. People started pulling up everything, old posts, deleted videos, screenshots of screenshots. They was out here doing forensic analysis like they getting paid for it. And let me tell you something. The things they found? Chile, it just kept getting worse for Deja. She knew Marcus was gonna eventually talk. She knew there were cameras at her house. So she tried to get ahead of it with the dog walking story, hoping sympathy would keep people from digging deeper. She forgot one crucial thing, though. The internet don't do sympathy without receipts. We need proof. We need evidence. We need the story to make sense. And hers didn't. Let's talk about some of the specific things internet detectives caught that just made the whole thing fall apart. Detail 1, the injury pattern. People who actually know about car accidents started chiming in, saying her injuries didn't match getting hit by a car. They said if a car hits you hard enough to break your leg that bad, you're gonna have road rash. You're gonna have scrapes and burns from the pavement. You're gonna have injuries on your body, not just your face. But her injuries? All concentrated on her face and leg. That's not, I got hit by, a moving vehicle injuries. That's, somebody beat me and then ran me over while I was already on the ground injuries. Which lines up perfectly with Marcus's story. He said he fought the robbers, she was there, and when he was trying to escape, he hit her. Probably ran over her leg. And all them facial injuries? That could have happened during the initial confrontation when he was fighting off the setup. Make it make sense, Deja. Detail 2, the phone situation. In one of her follow-up videos, Deja mentioned that her phone got taken. She said that's why she couldn't respond to people right away, because they took her phone. Who is they? The car? Cars don't take phones, boo. People take phones. Robbers take phones. But according to her original story, it was just a car accident. So, how your phone get taken in a car accident? The car stole it? The bumper was a pickpocket? Girl, you telling on yourself. Detail 3, The dogs never mentioned again. After that first hospital video where she said she was walking her dogs, she never mentioned them dogs again, not once. Didn't say where they at. Didn't say who got them. Didn't say if they was traumatized or needed vet visits. And people started asking questions in her comments like, "Girl, where the dogs? What happened to your dogs? Are your dogs okay?" Radio silence. Because them dogs was never there in the first place. She just needed a reason to be outside. A reason to explain why she was in the street. But she forgot to keep that lie going. Detail 4. Her own words betrayed her. Remember when she said she didn't want to go back to her house because of bad memories? People kept bringing that up, asking, what bad memories can a car accident give you about your house? And she never answered. She couldn't answer. Because the truth is, the bad memories ain't about a car accident in the street. The bad memories are about what happened in her driveway, at her house, during the robbery attempt that she set up. The house is where the setup happened. That's why she can't go back. Not because of trauma from a car, but because of guilt from a setup gone wrong. But you know what really gets me about this whole situation? The irony of it all. This girl spent $40,000 getting her body done. $40,000. That's a down payment on a house. That's a brand new car. That's a whole year of college tuition. She spent all that money to look perfect for Instagram, to build a brand, to monetize her appearance, to turn herself into a product. She documented the entire process, the consultations, the surgery day, the recovery, every massage, every compression garment, every look at my waist getting smaller, update. She dealt with the weeks of pain, couldn't sit on her new butt, had to sleep sitting up, had to wear them tight garments 24/7, had drains coming out her body, the whole nine. Finally, she heals up. The swelling goes down, the bruising fades. She ready to debut this new body and start making that money back through sponsorships and partnerships and whatever else she had planned. And girl got maybe, 3 weeks? A month tops of actually being able to enjoy and show off that body? Then boom, hospital bed, face rearranged, legs shattered, teeth gone, metal rods, surgical scars on top of surgical scars, all that money, all that pain, all that recovery time. For what? She went from voluntary surgery to involuntary trauma in less than 2 months. Her body probably filed a complaint with corporate like, yo, we need to discuss these working conditions. This is excessive. And if the setup theory is true, which based on all the evidence it probably is, then she really, truly played herself. Got her face rearranged over a robbery that didn't even work. Marcus still got all his stuff. He fought off the robbers, fought her off, and drove away with everything he came with. So she risked it all, got herself hurt in the process, and got nothing out of it. That's not just an L. That's an L with interest and penalties. And let's talk about the money side of this for a second, because it gets even worse. She spent $40,000 on plastic surgery, right? Now she in the hospital with facial reconstruction surgery, leg surgery with metal rods, dental work because she lost teeth, and who knows what other procedures they had to do. Hospital bills in America, especially for trauma like this, we talking another $50,000 to $100,000 easy. Maybe more. So now she not only didn't get to enjoy that $40,000 investment, she now has to pay for another surgery to fix what got broken. She paying to get pretty, then paying to get fixed. That's like buying a brand new Mercedes, getting it totaled, and then having to pay to fix it yourself because you don't have insurance. Girl, your bank account is crying. Your credit score is stressed. Your financial advisor probably blocked your number. And for what? A setup that didn't work? A lie that fell apart in 48 hours? Make it make sense. But you know who I really feel bad for in all this? Her body. Think about it. Her body was just minding its business, doing body things, being a perfectly functional human body. Then she decided it needed a complete renovation. So her body had to go through BBL surgery with fat transfer, lipo 360, entire torso, ab etching, literal ab carving, chin lipo breast augmentation, J plasma skin tightening. That's 6 major procedures at the same time. Her body was exhausted trying to heal from all that. Then, right when it's finally starting to recover, Right when the swelling going down and the incisions closing up and everything settling into place, she goes and gets herself involved in a robbery setup that results in her getting run over. Now her body got to heal from facial fractures, 5 places, broken leg with metal rod insertion, knocked out teeth, road rash, and bruising. Whatever internal injuries she got, her body probably like, you know what? I quit. I'm filing for separation. This is a hostile work environment and I want out. At this point, her body been through more drama than an entire season of Love and Hip Hop. So what did we learn from all this? Because there's actually several lessons here. Lesson 1, don't lie to the internet. The internet has time. The internet has resources. The internet has people who live for catching liars. You can't just post something, hope people believe it, and move on. Not in 2024. Not when everybody got a phone, a platform, and a passion for detective work. If you gon' lie, at least make sure your story makes sense. Make sure there's no cameras. Make sure there's no receipts. Make sure there's no text messages that can expose you. Or better yet, and hear me out on this, just don't lie. I know, radical concept. Lesson 2, don't set people up at your own house. If you absolutely must be messy, which you shouldn't, at least don't do it at your own address where you got security cameras that will literally record your own crime. That's like robbing a bank and then going home to your house that's listed in the phone book. Like, girl, think it through. Lesson 3, don't play victim when you the villain. The audacity to set somebody up to get robbed at gunpoint, have it backfire, and then get on social media crying and asking for prayers. That takes a special kind of delusion. And people can sense that fake victim energy. That's why so many people was skeptical from the jump. Something about her story just felt off. Lesson 4, karma don't play. Look, I'm not saying every bad thing that happens to people is karma. Sometimes bad things just happen. But this is textbook karma. You try to set somebody up to lose everything, and instead, you end up losing your face, your leg, your teeth, your reputation, and possibly your freedom if Marcus decides to press charges. That's not coincidence. That's the universe keeping receipts. Lesson 5, maybe love yourself before the surgery. This one's deeper, but Deja was 19 years old getting 6 major cosmetic procedures. 19? Your body ain't even done growing yet. Your face still changing, your metabolism still working, you still figuring out who you are. But she was so desperate to look a certain way, to fit a certain aesthetic, to build a certain brand that she put her body through all that trauma. And for what? To end up in a hospital bed anyway? Maybe if she had spent that $40,000 on therapy instead of surgery, she wouldn't be in this situation. Maybe if she had learned to love herself as she was, she wouldn't have felt the need to build this whole Instagram fantasy life that apparently requires setting people up to maintain. Just a thought. So, where does this leave us? As of right now, Deja's social media is a mess. Comments full of people calling her out. People posting the receipts over and over. People making memes about the whole situation. Marcus? He told his truth and kept it moving. He ain't post about it again. He ain't doing interviews. He said what he said, showed what he showed, and let the internet do the rest. The police? We don't know if they investigating this as a setup or if they even taking it seriously. Marcus didn't report a robbery, so from their perspective, it might just look like a messy situation between 2 people. But the court of public opinion? They already decided, and the verdict is, Deja Young is a liar who set up a man to get robbed, got caught in her own trap, and then tried to lie about it to save her reputation. And honestly, the lying is almost worse than the setup, because if she had just been honest from the beginning, yes, I was with Marcus, yes, something went wrong, yes, I got hurt, people might have had some sympathy, but she looked in the camera with her face swollen, her leg broken, her teeth gone, and told the boldest lie possible. She doubled down on it. She got defensive when people questioned it. She tried to manipulate the narrative. And the internet said, nah, we not doing this today. At the end of the day, this story is about choices, bad ones. The choice to set somebody up instead of just not doing that. The choice to lie about what happened instead of being honest. The choice to play victim instead of taking accountability. The choice to spend $40,000 on surgery at 19 instead of investing in yourself in other ways. And every single one of those choices led her to that hospital bed. I'm not saying she deserved to get hurt. Nobody deserves that level of trauma. But actions have consequences. And when you set a trap for somebody else, sometimes you're the one who falls in it. That's not me being mean. That's just life. So here's what I hope happens next. I hope Deja heals, physically, mentally, and emotionally. I hope she gets therapy. I hope she learns from this. I hope she tells the truth about what really happened, apologizes to Marcus, and starts rebuilding her life on a foundation of honesty instead of lies. I hope she realizes that she don't need 6 surgeries to be valuable, that she don't need to scam people to make money, that she don't need to be somebody she's not to be worthy of love and respect. But that's on her. That's her work to do. As for Marcus, I hope he's somewhere living his best life, surrounded by people who actually got his back and staying far, far away from situations like this. And for the rest of us, we got a whole masterclass in what not to do, a whole case study in how lies unravel, a whole example of karma working in real time. So let this be a reminder. The internet don't forget. Cameras don't lie. Text messages last forever. And the trap you set for someone else might just be the biggest trap you set for yourself. If you made it this far, drop a comment and let me know. Do you think she really set him up? Or is there more to this story? Do you think Marcus should press charges, or should he just let karma handle it? And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because here at Unheard Cries TV, we tell the stories that need to be told, the messy ones, the complicated ones, the ones that make you think twice about the choices you're making. We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there, and please, please, don't try to set nobody up. It's not worth it. Trust me. Period.